everybody. My name is Shelton Smith, and today I will be talking about, I'll be informing you how to not get injured in football and ways you can get injured in football. A little bit about myself. I played 4 years at Great Bridge Rec League, and I played flag football and tackle football. And in that 4 year span, I've seen a lot of injuries, and I've got injured myself. So today I want to, give you a little bit of information on how not to get injured and ways to prevent everything and recover from injuries. I did an interview with my dad just this week, and he gave me some tips and things on ways to get injured. And ways you could get injured is not being prepared for a game, not stretching the muscles, because if you don't stretch before a game, you can pull something, something might tear, you might cause a cramp. He also said not wearing the right equipment could get you injured in some way. And tackling with your head and not your shoulder, because if you tackle with your head, it could cause major damage. It can cause you to be paralyzed. It can cause you to have concussion and things of that nature. And I went on the website to get some information on just kind of like statistics and all that. And the most prominent part of your body that seems to get injured for athletes is the ankle. And by that is if you could be running and you kind of twist it or you tweak it, and this can even happen to anybody, because you can be walking up the stairs and you just twist your ankle, and that's the most common injury that can occur. The second one is actually the head, which in athletes, for football, just like I said earlier with the interview with my dad, if you tackle with your head or you go head first, it could cause you to have some damage, cause major damage, like paralyze somebody from, I think, Louisville. He actually went in and tackled with his head. He was a linebacker, tackled with his head, and he's been paralyzed for a few years now from that injury. And the third most common injury is actually the finger. It can get jammed. If you try to catch a football, it could get jammed, or if someone's tackling you, say if someone's tackling you from behind, you can land like on your fingers, because that's how I got injured actually in one of my rec league games. I got injured. Someone tackled me from behind, and I landed on my fingers, and it hurts. It got jammed pretty bad. And so the third thing I want to talk to you about is recovery from injuries. I went on another website, and actually this is called the RICE method, which is rest, ice, compression, and elevation. That's really good for somebody to use, because if you're trying to recover from an injury, you don't want to be up walking around. You don't want to be up trying to run errands or whatever. You just want to rest. You want to ice everything. You want to compress everything, and then elevate it. The second thing you can do to recover from injuries is medications, such as non-steroid anti-inflammatory drugs to relieve the pain. And the third thing would be physical therapy. That's really good to go to a professional, a doctor, and just get it relieved, get physical therapy. They'll work with you, and I gave you some thoughts. I gave you some points. You can't ever be 100% safe from injuries, but I gave you some points, and hopefully you can go and tell some people. If you have friends or family that are in the sports, you can give them some information on not to get injured. Thank you.